Hey everybody, it's Wild. Welcome back to Lords of the Fallen. We are coming to a close in this playthrough. It's been going pretty quick. I didn't realize just how many bosses we killed last time, but we kind of chewed through them. I don't exactly remember where to go through here. Oh. It's like, I can't just walk through here, right? I have decided what I'm gonna do for that, to get that third ending. I've been working on... Oh, geez. I've been working on my other, character, the one I had previously. I'm setting up an Umbral build on him, and then once I get, like, all the stuff that, I need to, like, fully make the build, we'll use that, like, fully maxed out character, and I'll do a, like, enemy randomized, basically kind of speedrun, because I'll know where most of the stuff is in the game. I should have gone for deflect there. I used to be pretty good at fighting those when I was farming them, but, I'll go for a... Like, I won't be like a speedrun, but I know where just about everything is, and I have everything on that character already, so I don't have to waste time, like, collecting a whole lot of stuff. I don't know if I'll start that today. I kind of want to fight him normally. Okay, then. Yeah, I was just being stupid, or I was having a streamer moment where talking, like, hindered my ability to actually, like, function like a normal player. It's to her left. And sometimes I just get, like, blitzed out. Character has, like, a lot of HP, too, but sometimes I still just get wrecked, huh? I don't know if this is the right way, by the way. I just came down here. It seems like it's kind of like an alternative area, though. Yeah, when those, like, explodey balls, like, start hitting you, it's actually pretty tough to deal with. I don't need to be in Umbral right now. Not just this second. Before I fight the final boss, I should... Oh, that's where you get Granny Axe from. Yeah, I should have looked up Dunmire's questline. Kind of disoriented because I haven't played today. I don't really remember where this goes. Okay, if I put the vestige here, I got it. Also, on my other bro, like I said, I set him up to be Umbral. I respect him, and I could actually use the shield, and shield deflects sound a little bit different. I think they've got maybe a little bit different timing, but they also cause a lot more, like, stamina loss for enemies. So it actually really is worth using shields over just a weapon deflect, which makes sense. I am glad about that. And it makes shields much better than I originally thought. Because, yeah, you can't just automatically parry an enemy and, like, bring them down. But I've already talked about that in the past. I think that's overtuned anyways in a lot of the games it's in. So I feel like it's a much better balance here, and I actually like the system quite a bit now. But without going through like a full shield run, I wouldn't obviously know the intricate details and how it really feels to play. But just playing around with it a little bit, I felt like sword and board was really interesting. Now, it does bring up something that I've kind of brought up before, which I'm not a huge fan of, which is that your shield has your gem slots, your rune slots that do different things. And so everybody is realistically, like every single player is either going to have in this slot a shield, even if they're not using it for the passive buffs or another weapon, so that they can dual wield. One of the two. But nobody's running with absolutely nothing because there'd be no reason to. Oh, it survived. Maybe that's all there was? I don't know. I mean, this late in the game, one of those guys isn't really going to be a problem for somebody, is it? Definitely not for a mage. I was gonna say, are you really gonna spawn there? Okay, so probably rest just to get out of Umbral. I did pick up that page. I should go to that girl. And I should also probably briefly look at Dunmire's questline. So that would be an Upper Calrath. I don't think I gave this to her, did I? Oh, yeah, I did. I did give this to her. And then she gave me, this thing. Elegant perfume. I forgot about that. Okay, so we are in line to complete her thing. Never mind. Well, let me look at Dunmire for a second, because we've done everything. It sounded like he was going to go down into the depths, but then I didn't hear from him, you know? NPC moves near the sunless skin when giving him the perception wisp. Really? Yeah, now I'm trying to remember what sunless skin is. I thought it was like a hoist in the mines. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know where. Is there a full walkthrough? Oh, there is. Well, I guess I could look around a little bit, right? It won't hurt anything. Alright, let's look around for him. We'll go back this way a little bit first. Not all the way back, but just a little ways. Yeah, I figured that weird thing out, that you can actually take out the umbral eye parasites by like draining them, but you don't actually need line of sight to them. You can do it like behind objects, and the umbral lamp will still absorb them, which I think is crazy and awesome. Alright, let's help Abrosive out, I guess. There's a ladder there. Maybe we should take it? I'm kind of interested to do like a use all the different magic sort of stuff, but I don't think I'm ready for that. As I stated, I kind of want to do like a full magic run too. Maybe he's up here. Nope, that's not Byron. Not Byron. Who am I looking for? Dunmire. Well, that wasn't him. In case anyone was wondering, okay, so I'm back where I started, so I have to go through this way, the normal way, right? Not using the ladder. Where'd you come from? Heck. That was bizarre. I do like how that pierces. Okay, so there was another path. Couldn't be behind that thing. That would be weird to put it be behind there. I don't believe it. Yeah, I can see it. There are a lot of enemies here. Okay, that's like with poison. I think this one loops. This is just a loop around, right? I'm pretty sure. I think I've done this like twice already, and I'm like, it's just a loop around. Okay. Really buff up. Alright, just beam. B. Okay, so this was the shortcut I opened. I get it. So this is the long way. Right. Alright, let's check the vestige up here. No Dunmire. I feel like he should have been before this area, though, right? Like, he should have been before this area, because this area is, like, deep in the mines. They wouldn't have called it the Sunless Skin unless it was beforehand, right? Quite frustrating, to be honest. But we know he's here somewhere. Half a second. Alright. I almost was like, Dunmire, is that you? That's taken me somewhere else. Something that killed another player. There is an eye somewhere. Yes. Still not what killed the guy, though. Alright, let's just follow these butterflies. Oh, it's something in Umbral. What? Like, don't continue forward. Nothing here. Maybe I do have to be an Umbral. That's weird, though, right? Yeah, it's the moth thing. Yeah, 100%. It's fine, that's all unrolled damage. We'll just power straight through it. Okay. I did not see any Dunmire. I guess we can go back. I haven't rested yet, so everything remains dead. Which is the best. I don't think I've rested, have I? Try not to. Oh. I missed this. I don't even know if I got this last time. We'll find out pretty quick, right? Glass shard. Well, I did get a few of those, but never found all of them. I don't know what they do. I should go back and breach back into Axiom. Although it would be a weird twist if you like couldn't. Isn't this where it is? Am I being... Because this is where the archer attacks you. Can't see a thing. It's so dark. That didn't hurt. Okay. Sure. Probably gonna hurt to fall down here. Have I been down here though? Dunmire. Oh, I see. It just loops around. And then this is just one of the viewings, the vestige viewings, right? Literally nothing else there. sight attached? Where did he come from? I guess I just ran past everything so quickly. I'm kind of surprised I haven't hit a level yet, considering how much I've been just plowing through enemies. This is an earlier zone, though, so it kind of makes sense. Reaper. I don't want to try... what is it called? I want to try Concentrate. It's okay. 62 seems kind of low for damage. Okay, well, we're officially in the sunless skin now. So it must have been before then. Man, I feel like I need that 5th spell slot pretty bad. But I'm not gonna get one this playthrough. I don't know what the bleed does, the bleed effect. If I don't find a breach point soon, I am asking for trouble. I think I did go up here the first time, but I like turned around, right? Scouring. I'm not putting a vestige here. I am in a bad spot, though. I do have to rest. I don't know. We can get an upgrade. Be into Radiance, get it to 55, level 102. Oh, where is this guy? This is where we found the Umbral book, so it could make sense for him to be here. I didn't remember there was a breach point here. Obviously, we could have used it to return to Axiom, but... She's stuck in a corner, that's weird. This is more of Upper Calrath. Wouldn't be here, I don't think. If I don't find him in a few minutes, maybe I'll look it up. I believe where I found that book was in Umbral here, though, right? Yeah, in here. But he is not. Didn't even need to get him into my sigil. Really, where haven't I looked? That's the weird thing. I could have missed him because it's so dark, I suppose? Like, I just didn't see him literally? Doesn't make too much sense though, does it? See, to me, this is more Calrath than Sunless Skin, right? Lower Calrath. I don't remember going down here. Yeah, I never even got this one on my other playthrough. Pretty baller. Burning mana down to the end here. Probably should return to Axiom, right? I don't know. There's all kinds of secrets around here. Apparently, that I didn't find. Okay, well, that was useless. I shot a little more rapid fire. Yeah, I think we got everything here. I wonder what fighting the Red Reaper would be like with this guy. I could put up one heck of a fight with my other character. I'd probably kill it now. I haven't even tried. I hit. Wow, I had enough time to get out of the way. Alright, let's head back up. I think I just have to admit that I can't find this guy. But we found another Saintly Quintessence, so I can get another heal charge. That'll bring me up to 7. Okay, we checked everywhere in there. It's definitely not there. Okay. We didn't take this this ladder up here. I didn't take this up last time, maybe. Oh my gosh, here he is. We found him.
The past touches the present here. This darkness seeps into more than my eyes. And yet how can darkness be so illuminating? I must exact the truth of all of it. That is what I must do, who I am. I must throw open the doors to my mind and invite it like an honored guest to supper. But no poisoned bread. On my word as a mockingbird. Let us feast. It is close now. It is close now.
What do I have to do now?
It is close now. It is close.
Alright. I'll look it up. This will reveal a new path that will lead down to the poison pit at the bottom. Wait, what? So he is in the Revelation depths after. And all right. Just take 2 sword swings? What the heck? We now have our... Try that again. We now have our way forward. Let's go through the depths backwards. Backwards depths mode. We'll start here and in the boss arena, and then we'll go backwards. It'd be weird if you ended up all the way here, but I can see it. Oh. Exactor Dunmire's ring. Deal instant posture damage upon executing a perfect block. Wow. Rosary. Huh. Wonder if I failed his quest. It wouldn't make sense to just talk to him. I'm assuming he just gave those things up because he's going more into Umbral now. Like, into his research of Umbral, I should say. And so he's, like, less concerned with, like, Aureus or something. But Aureus is gonna be mad. For some reason. He could be where that, like, that girl monster thing was, right? I don't even know how to get off of here. Nope. That's fine, I suppose. Kind of the problem with putting enemies up there, though, don't you think, game? Weird, why did he stop? Yeah, the sigil doesn't do a whole lot. It's still good. I'll put one up here too. If I can kind of a little bit away from him. It's not exactly chip damage, like it's relevant. Yeah, it's not exactly like bad by any means. Wouldn't really call it good though either. Oh, that's where you get Barescus from. I didn't remember that. Yeah, that's the best Umbral Catalyst in the game. Technically, I think at high levels it might just be the single best catalyst in all of the game, because you do have to have Inferno and Radiance, but it scales with both so highly. I just upgraded my other one. Like, I fully used upgrade materials and got it to like +10. I need like a breach point. I'm gonna die. Oh, wow. Duralium chunk. Regular grenade. Can actually see somebody, and I don't like this, because I think it kind of hurts the fantasy a bit, like on a personal level, but I can kind of see somebody using a, like, magical focus, maybe not with the highest of stats, just to use like a decent chunk of basic spells and to range enemies down. And then beyond that, they use throwing weapons also. And they just switch when they run out of mana, and then they don't have anything that regens mana. It's not like terrible, I don't hate that, but I do think it hurts fantasy a little bit with it. Oh my gosh, really? That's brutal. Maybe I can't be an Umbral when I do this. Unless I've missed it, I haven't found like a breach point, which is also kind of the issue. Man, and I killed all these enemies too. think I'm gonna make a stand at the bottom. Let's see what we can do to the Reaper. Actually never have tried using healing magic against it. I don't even know if it works. Because normally you can't heal when you fight it. That's like one of the disadvantages. The timing on that. Okay, we need to buff up. Yeah, this probably isn't happening. You almost need to fight him somewhere where ads can't spawn. Or not as easily. Get back HP and mana quickly and maybe try again. I don't know, it's just like there's so many enemies that spawn. I could have almost sworn I heard another Reaper too. Heard the as it like runs underground. Oh no, its stance doesn't get broken very easy. Which makes sense. Yeah, not quite there. Did I give the priest the last item? I'm actually here looking for the priest. I don't know where he's at. He's somewhere in this sunless, or not in the sunless skin. That's where he was previously. And apparently he's down in the depths now. But I was testing my hand at fighting the Red Reaper. Just to see where, like, just to see what I could get. But I think I can only kill that thing if I'm way closer to an edge or something like that, where a whole bunch of enemies just can't spawn out and kill me. I think the sigil is actually a decent idea. He's in the mines? Is he? Oh, maybe this is for like the Umbral ending. This sounds like it's Umbral ending kind of stuff. Okay, because I had the thing pulled up on my phone. So I did get his ring. So I went down to where we fought the boss here, and I did pick up his ring and rosary. And it's saying that the next part of his quest, to progress his quest further, you need to gain access to Mother's Lull, which requires Umbral Scouring Clump, which is 50 Umbral Scourings that can be purchased from Mulhu. And then I interact with the well and put it in, apparently. So I need to go back to... Oh wow, I have enough Vigor. I have like Vigor and a half. That's pretty baller.
Our holy work continues, Lampbearer.
Fellow sanctified vessel, may Aureus' divine radiance flow through me and into you.
How many do I need? 50 Umbral Scourings?
Chosen bearer of the lamp, like you,
50 Umbral Scourings. A clump of still twitching residue taken from Umbral Stigmas. Well, I guess we have no choice, right? I have to buy it? I have no choice. Have to buy it. What do you want from me?
Until
Do.
her embrace.
I found another mirror piece. Okay. Alright, so now we go back down into the depths, and I guess we throw this thing down into the thing. It's also the item. I better... This doesn't trigger the Umbral ending, does it? I suppose I can just cry if it does on my holy character, but I mean, we're gonna do it again. This time much faster. It doesn't? Okay, good. I can't do it because I cleansed the oh, you have to not cleanse the pillars as if you're going for a deer ending? It does sound familiar, actually. That does sound familiar. I think I remember that, yeah. And over Umbral Scouring Clump. Okay, here you go. Hope it finds you well. Oh man, that's so cool. Oh man, that's so cool. I want to screenshot this if I can. Oh, cool. Wait, no, hold up. I just want to see it first. Oh man, what the heck? Look at this place. Look at all of this stuff. Whoa. Just holy crap, right?
Attend me, surgeon. I seek a hole for my skull. Bring your saws, your borers. Assault my corpse. Glory fills me and surrounds me. One must be one with the other. The masquerade has ended. The veil has fallen, and this absurd tangle of wet meat is undone by her majestic beauty!
Wow. Wait, was that it? That's it? Okay. Well. That's one way to end a quest line. What else is here? Am I in Umbral, technically? Yeah, I can't breach. Obviously, I'm in Umbral. I was just like, what? Well, there is a thing here to pull. Okay, well, I'm missing something. Is it up higher? Should I make a leap of faith? That sounds really stupid. Well, I don't really understand. Maybe I can't progress because I'm not doing Umbral ending? You can't go any further here? Oh man, that's creepy though. Yeah, I guess I can't progress here because I haven't done the other stuff. There's just nothing to grab onto at all though. Alright, well, we'll come back here eventually. Let's go to the end here one more time, the edge, and look over. Nothing interesting down there. And now I have to go back to where he was in Sunless Sken. Man, so I have to go up that little ladder thing. Okay. Whoa! Hello. Is this always here? I think so. Push my stamina to its limit. Calrath. Mines. Once in the mines, take left. First tunnel on the left. But that's not where he was last time, though, was he? We just went up the ladder and then he was like in that little poison pit. Oh, hey, when you do randomizers, does it randomize what enemies have umbral parasites? That would be interesting. Because, like, that's the thing that I don't really... That would change things so much. Could you imagine, like, walking into an area, there's just, like, a random enemy that doesn't normally have the umbral parasite, and it's just, like, there on him? Like, that'd be so weird. Okay, I can't run past super easily on these guys. I know. I just try and run past, but it's too close quarters. Alright. You need to go straight, and then you need to trust me you've done the quest before. Oh, I wasn't even reading. I'm already here. Yeah, let me go back. Lol. Oh shoot, I fell. I even remembered it this time, I just didn't keep my footing. It's actually kind of tricky. If you run across, it's really easy to, like, lose control of your character. Where do I go now? Okay, it was this way. What's up, Boost? We are trying to finish up a quest line. It's a pretty confusing one. Alright, am I going straight here or to the left? Straight sounds better, doesn't it? Back to the vestige. Alright, let me soak up this eye first from this chicken. Here, if I can. Alright, we're going back to the vestige. Miroku's done this quest before. Started the game last night. Really cool, stuck on first boss, still learning. Yeah, with all of these games, there's always like a pretty steep learning curve in terms of times to dodge, and in this game you've got the quick step too. So if you've never used the quick step versus full dodge roll, you have to figure out where to use them. First left tunnel. I'm assuming that's this, right? Oh, that was it. Prince of Knowledge. Exactor's Scripture. Oh man, I got all kinds of weird stuff. Wait, was one of them a focus? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So this is the best focus in the game, probably, for like clerics. It already has a B scaling naturally, and it's got 5 slots. I think you'll find with I'm gonna go and upgrade it. I'm gonna upgrade it. With the first boss, Pieta, you probably can notice, but she is pretty well telegraphed. It's a little tricky to get used to her, but yeah. Any performance issues? Like I said, whenever I start up the game, it's 15 minutes to boot, like pretty consistently, which is annoying, but I just kind of gotten used to it. I don't want to get used to it, but I had to. So I wonder if this book is going to have S scaling. Runs fantastic. Max graphics 4K. Wow. Stunning. Well, W then, I guess, huh? It always runs fine for me when I'm not. Man, these two look very similar. I actually just kind of want to see how they look a little different. It runs for me once I get the game going, and I think it looks really good. And this is from a small studio too. Yeah, they're very similar. Alright, so we are going to upgrade Exactor Scripture. I do not have enough souls. There's no way I have enough. Only 5k. I'm gonna need like 75k. Okay, so that was Dunmire's questline. I finished, who was the guy with the battle standard? I think I finished his questline too. I gave him the battle standard at least, and then he moved. Is there another step to his? Because he moved from the Abbey after I gave him his stuff, I'm pretty sure. And then the next zone I have gone to... I do have my seedling in the next location, which is that area Upper Calrath. I don't even remember what it's exactly called. I haven't found a full vestige there, which is why I can't put seedlings down right now. It might be worth pushing forward until I can, like, warp there whenever I want to. can open this gate, because... Oh, it doesn't open. Never mind. I can walk through the gate. Right. So it was like the last thing I did before. I was like, wait about a minute. What about Dunmire? You chose the knight with the sword and shield, got vitality to 20. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I tested a little bit the other night with shields, and because I've never really used shields. Oh, I don't know if because Miroku and I were talking about like the deflect system in this game, and it like I really liked it, but it does feel worse than parry in most instances. But I've never had proficiency in this shield. I just use it for the gem slots. But I do have proficiency on my guy that I spec'd for Umbral, and those deflects chew, like absolutely chew through the enemy stance bar. So like if you can get deflects with shields down, oh my gosh, it's insane. Okay, we're gonna heal here. It's kind of hard to approach this enemy. That's why I'm not. On a personal level, though, I like to keep things pretty simple, which is when I'm leveling, and you guys have no doubt seen that. But that's why I just go, you know, Vite, Radiance, or Radiance Vite, Radiance Vite, Radiance Vite, all the way to the end with a little bit of endurance to get me to 20. And then that's it. Because if you end up with a chonky character, I feel like you can take on a lot. Ooh, she's here. No, this is pure Radiance for damage, and then everything else goes into Vite. That's it. I put enough into endurance to get it up to 20, which is where I ended last playthrough, and I feel like that's plenty for me on a personal level. Maybe if I was dual wielding, it wouldn't be enough, but right.
Talk. That's all you do. Cajoling arguments, tempting pledges, a deluge in which a woman drowns, and from which a puppet emerges. Deathless One, please bring me proof that the child is not just a figment behind fractured glass. That he...
Aww.
Ah, my invitation reached you.
Wow, her personality just changes on a dime. My other character was kind of Inferno Dex, just because my weapon also scaled with Dex, but before I got that, it was just Vigor Inferno, or not Vigor, HP Inferno all the way to the end, basically. Well, before I fight this boss, I'll definitely make sure to do that if that guy's questline isn't finished. I just don't remember his name, because I suck with names. Got strength to 20. That's a mimic. You got strength to 20, but you don't know what direction you're going, looking to dual wield. And just learning. Yeah, it's a steep learning curve. All of the Souls games, like when I jumped into Dark Souls, it's just so much slower and methodical than some of the other games, but also the dodge is way snappier than I was expecting it to be, which actually kind of made it harder for me. I didn't even realize that, I don't think, until my second playthrough at a stamina. Managed to do all the bosses with the NPC with the girl. I summoned Pieta a few times, but I summoned her for one, I think, right? But no, I didn't see all of the places I could summon her. Oh, you know why? She maybe I could have summoned her for the Lamp Reaper, but I didn't die on him the first time to be able to summon her. I don't think so. Or if I did, I rushed into the boss room really... Oh, yeah, no, I used a vestige seed, so yeah, no. Another one? Twofer. Yeah, I don't know what other bosses you can use her on. Exiled Stalker feels extremely nimble. Not sure if there are powerful builds. I mean, since it does kind of work off of the general Souls identity, it really is just your starting equipment and stuff, because you can get any of the stats, obviously, by level up, and any of the equipment from any of the classes, eventually. It just might be a long time before you get it. I think there's stuff in Umbral I have to do here, but I don't remember. But obviously starting experience is really important for these games, both for a first impression and like how you approach the first few bosses, because like two players can have a completely different experience early game with their characters. Which, and I mean, I fought the first boss like 2 or 3 times now with different characters. It just feels nothing alike, especially if you go with like a deflect versus a magic versus like a, you know, a dual wielder. Like they're like completely different experiences. It's awesome, but kind of confusing too. You have to find something that clicks for you. Ooh. So playing a different class, the different things drop. Nope, everything is set. Out in the world for enemies, they have like a set drop list. Like of things that they can drop. Yeah, this is. Eventually you will get, you've played Elden Ring, it sounded. So eventually, I don't like that you have to find this, but you find an item that lets you purchase items from Remembrance bosses. I don't know why that's not just automatically unlocked, but there is an item in the world that lets you get boss items, basically. So this is from Pieta. It's actually named after her, Pieta's sword. And so for like a holy character, this works really well. It only does radiant damage, does no... Ouch. I'm beaming you. Got full mana, I don't care. Rough. We're playing defensive here. I don't think he can even get up here. Heck yeah. Okay, you have the list. Hushed Saint. Did I free her before the Hushed Saint? I definitely didn't use her to fight the Hushed Saint. There's almost no way. The Harrower Dervla. I also didn't think I even saw her there. I paid attention, because I think that's where I summoned Pieta for. I didn't see her. The Crow. Judge Cleric, I definitely didn't do that either, so I failed the quest. Yeah, I definitely failed. Do you have to summon her for all of them, or just like a few? It's kind of a dumb quest, honestly. I'm so judgmental. I'm so judgmental when it comes to quest design. How did I get like this? It's not a bad quest. All you have to do is summon her. Yeah. It just sucks that, like, you mess up once and, like, the whole thing's broken for that playthrough, though. What shot at me? But yeah, it's easy to do, but it's also easy to mess up. To get ambushed. Line them up. And then I have to go to her and pay her? Oh. I didn't do that either. Well, I mean, if I do 1 or 2 quest lines each time, I get it done. Can you reset points if you screw up? Yeah, there's a respec in the game, but they aren't cheap, so I wouldn't recommend it unless absolutely necessary. That's also in, like, the main hub zone, a girl where you upgrade your Sanguinarix. And I think I have an item in my inventory. It's this guy right here, the Rebirth Chrysalis. You can buy 1 per playthrough, and then a few others are just found, but they're not common. Is this a dog? No. Okay, so this just loops around. Okay. I do not remember this tower super well. So it's probably worth me watching a full video, like, walkthrough, I think, of the Umbral ending, because I'm assuming it's really complicated, right? I mean, some of these quests are so out there. I should have done the Umbral ending first. Oh, but I mean, I got the Adir or Infernal ending out of the way first, and I'm kind of glad because it was the only thing in this game I legitimately thought just sucked. So, to be fair, it was the only thing I was like, oh my gosh, that was like that was an actual letdown. So, I'm glad I got the Infernal ending out of the way. I don't even care what the other endings are at this point, because I know they'll be better. Could heal or put up my aura or both. Parry. Nope, missed up timing. There we go. It's better. There we go. Hard fought. Okay, that rotates the staircase. Got it. Now, I have to go up somewhere, I think, to get the key to unlock this door to go back in here, right? But I don't remember if I need to do that. Like, I had to do it last time, but I think it might have been for, like, a quest or something. I don't think I have that key. face tank that like an idiot. Deserved. That was so deserved. Still playing Elden Ring. Still feels a little easier because if you get stuck, you can go to something else and level up. Yeah, the open world design of Elden... I think the last third of the game, though, is so much harder than a lot of games, and definitely more than anything, like, even in Elden Ring in general. And it's to a point where, like, that mentality kind of just gets flushed down the toilet. So I guess, but early game, it is way easier just to be like, okay, I'm just gonna not fight this boss. I'll agree on that. So I didn't knock down the shortcut or open this gate, so I'm gonna have to go back around again. It's actually kind of interesting with Elden Ring's design, because it made it more accessible to make the game that way, to make it where you could just kind of tackle things in kind of whatever order you wanted and be like, oh man, this boss like is a little too much for me, I'm just gonna come back later. And it's such a it's kind of like a novel concept. I kind of take it for granted a bit, because its open world design is just so incredibly well made that it's easy to like get wrapped up in looking at like how polished the open world is and like not what it actually did for like the genre. Because if they ever make another linear, it's going to be the same way, where it goes straight into being, if you can't beat the boss, then you just fight it again until you lose. Which I personally like, but like, it's not, I don't know, it can be frustrating at times for a lot of players. And so like, I don't know, it's kind of sad to think that if FromSoft doesn't do another open world game, like that audience that liked that part of the game just doesn't have access to it anymore. It's kind of sad. Love Elden Ring. Every time you go into the world, your jaw drops. Yeah, it's... I mean, what hasn't been said about Elden Ring yet, right?
Let us hurry, Your Majesty. I can take you beyond the castle walls, but then I'm afraid I must return. Too long, and my absence will be noted.
Like, enemy design, the bosses are incredible in terms of their design. Some of the bosses I don't like in terms of their mechanics, but like lore-wise, the lore for Elden Ring goes really hard. I still think I prefer Bloodborne overall, but I don't know. Elden Rings is very similar to Bloodborne, is that it's pretty easy to have a surface level understanding, Fireball, of what's going on, but to then understand like the grander side of things can be kind of tricky. Okay, beam her down from here. I think I got her before she can do another cast. Yeah, much better than last time. Take those. So we'll see if I have the key. I don't think I do. And it's, I don't know. The weird thing about Shadow of the Erdtree though is Scatatree fragments do help, but I don't know if they help enough. Okay, there's another Saintly Quintessence. I definitely need that. Oh my gosh, a Reaper? That's unfortunate. Seamless co-op mod for Elden Ring is fun. I haven't actually tried it yet. I know, but there was like nothing I could do against that. That sniper enemy just blew my head off from range. I just got blown up. I can't feel too bad about that because I really didn't feel like it was like my fault. Still didn't get this gate open. I don't exactly remember where the shortcut is. One of my friends and I have to, after we're done with our BG3 campaign, we've got to play Elden Ring. He hasn't played it yet and has expressed interest, and I was like, yeah, you gotta. Shortcut, something in the second or third floor. Maybe I just haven't made it to it yet. Yeah, because I did open it before on my other playthrough. I just don't remember where it is. I put her into hit stun. Okay. I don't know. I don't think so. Well, I think part of it will be I'll see how I feel about this ending, like, entirely, just because the last one was a letdown, and I don't exactly know what to expect, but right now I'm thinking just get through it. Like, I want to do a randomized, an enemy randomized, but I think I just kind of want to get through it as fast as possible, so I just do, like, a base game run, and then I might do a weird build, though, because I kind of wanted to do, like, an Umbral caster, and I want to see if it's possible to do, like, Umbral caster only. And for that, I'll need a few items that I don't have quite yet, and just like boost mana regen up to like crazy levels. Actually, I found some necklace. Wow, that was mean. I found some necklace that lets me cast sorceries of the Umbral School with my HP instead of mana. So maybe I'll just need that, and that'll be enough. But I think that'd be cool to, like, do a no-weapon run, magic only. It'd just be so weird. I want to see if it's possible. Oh shoot, Skin Stealer. Can I open the door from this side? Oh, what? I was not expecting that. Well, I can't go off there. This door's locked. I feel like I'm almost broken out of bounds. This is so weird. Reach. Oh, really? Evil. Oh, that was just evil. Can we consider that one number 8? I think so, right? What's up, Red Slaps? Considering Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is doing pretty good, what are your thoughts on the Warhammer games? I've actually never played one. I had a friend who was really into the figurines, and there's like some sort of like tabletop game that goes along with them. You like make armies and stuff. I don't know the rules or anything. The game itself, though, it looks like a cross, because like I've seen some gameplay of it. It looks like a cross between like a shooter and like a Souls. It's really weird. It's definitely unique, and I think that's the thing that's like most interesting to me, because I haven't really seen a game that has like that kind of gameplay. But yeah, I haven't played the other Warhammer games, so I can't say. Now, okay, I don't understand very much about the Warhammer universe. My friends have this other game that they play that's like Warhammer, but like with fantasy. It's called Vermintide, or Vermintide 2 or something like that. It's a Steam game. And, like, I don't really understand. And I believe one of the friends tried to describe this to me at one point, but, like, describe the fantasy version, at least, of the world, because it was, like, so bizarre and crazy. And I kind of forgot about it because it's been years, but he went on and on and on, and I was like, dude, I have no idea what you're talking about. But it was still fun to hear him go off on it because it had so much lore. Okay, so if I just block here, maybe? We did it a second time. Okay, breach. Let's see if I can see this thing. Jumped out at me from somewhere. Way over there, really? Two different cannons. Warhammer is the medieval one, and Warhammer 40k is futuristic. Oh, okay, yeah, I see why I'd get that kind of mixed up. Yeah, he was just talking about Warhammer, friend, and then the other one was 40k, because I know he had, like, the little figurines, and he'd, like, post pictures and stuff. Is there anywhere to go from here? Oh, I see you. But yeah, unfortunately, I cannot speak on the games, but the new one that just got released, Space Marine 2, it looks good. It really does look good. Definitely gonna try 40K when it goes on sale. Yeah, I've also heard from numerous people that it's more fun with a friend to like go through the campaign with. So that might also be something that's kind of cool. Oh, there was a ladder to skip that. Oh well. It looks so insane. It's like the pace of the game is crazy. That's what I think is most kind of insane. It's like how fast-paced the game looks. So I'm in that same sort of bad position I was last time, where I'm in Umbral while I'm here. And I didn't want to be in Umbral here, but here we are. Where did I last die? Oh, I guess I never made it back up here. So unless my souls are here, I've just lost them, unfortunately. Gosh. I hear the Reaper behind me. Easy. Oh, that wasn't the same Reaper? Oh my gosh, you kidding me, game? What the heck are you playing at? You recently watched a trailer. Oh, Remnant 2, yeah, I forgot about that. Recently saw a trailer for, I don't know how to pronounce that. Anikis 2? I don't know what that game is. It doesn't even sound familiar, unfortunately. Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. Grand no stam there. Heal here. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard so many good things about Remnant 1 and 2. They seem like you can kind of jump into either one. I've heard more good things about 2, and I feel like I should have purchased it when, like, a group of my friends were, like, super, like, into it. I guess I didn't really understand the game until I, like, looked up more, like videos and stuff on it. It's actually pretty interesting. That one's also, I don't think that one really has any competition, really, either. There's nothing quite like it. Mechanactis is a tactics game. Phenomenal OST. Oh, I didn't realize we were there already. Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later, right? Can't jump down there. Yeah. I don't know if I can get back to where I was either going through here. I don't think I can. Heck? What's that? Oh, this is super weird. Oh, this is super weird. Remnant 2 is good, and they released their third and final DLC a few days ago. Yeah, I think I just have to kind of die here, right? Like, I don't have a choice. I guess I could use a vestige mod, right? Wait, if they just dropped the DLC a few days ago, the game's like, man, that's actually a really long lifespan, because did that game drop 2 years ago? I think I might have to pick that up. But that one's another one. I feel like that was definitely like a multiplayer thing, right? At least it feels like it would be like more catered towards that. I don't know. Because, like, the class system looks really dynamic, and, like, there's a lot of cool ways to, like, support allies and stuff. Came out last year. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of damage. I think I only got hit once, right? Maybe just rest, because I guess I just got pulverized. You enjoy it in whatever mode it's in, single or multiplayer? I think the game's probably designed well enough that it doesn't really matter. So does this guy still have the name, or because I rested it went away? Probably went away, right? Yeah. I don't need to kill him. Oh, one of my friends linked me this thing. I don't know if it was from the like the PlayStation event or if it was just like Square Enix releasing it, but triangle strategy is like getting a VR port. It was like so weird and random. It's like it's like a Final Fantasy game, kind of a spin-off of the Octopath series. I just found it funny that it was like going VR. I haven't played it. I was thinking about tactics, and I really haven't like played really a tactics game. I think the closest is probably BG3, and it's like, you know, a lot more than that, but it's like combat is the closest thing I've played to a traditional tactics, even if it's quite different. Because, like, I don't know what really a good, like, onboarding game would be. I probably would gravitate towards triangle strategy, though, because I really liked Octopath. And, like, understood its systems and everything, and I know it's made by Square Enix, so it's at least like a safe bet there. And I like the art style, too. I like the pixel graphics, to be honest. Shoot. I think it's up here, and then there's a ladder that I can take that I knock down, right? Right. Oh, I basically still have to fight this guy because I aggroed him. Already doing that? Why? can't believe I lost my echoes though up here. This is the first time I'm not going in here in Umbral. Can I sneak past, or will this guy see me? I hope he doesn't see me. Shoot. Good, we're good. Beam through. Easy. Okay. Nice. Don't remember if you asked, but what will my next, what will be my next Souls game? I'm planning, after doing some like, you know, October-y kind of spooky games, I'm gonna go into Dark Souls 2. The only reason I played this before Dark Souls 2 is because I wanted to have like a good comparison to Dark Souls 1, because it reminded me a lot of this game that I had played previously, and I wanted to kind of compare them. But yeah, it'll be Dark Souls 2 when I return, which I think is going to be really cool. I know nothing about the game. I don't want to know anything about the game. I want my own opinions on it. I want to judge it on its own merits and be fair to it. Give it its due credits. Want to be critical of it, and hopefully, I'll have a lot of fun with it too. Despite it being seen as like one of the weaker in the series, I bet it's still really good. I bet it's still a really fun game. Haven't played any of the Dark Souls game yet, Boost? That was me. That was me. I'd played Elden Ring and Bloodborne, but I hadn't played the OG until last month, really. And yeah, I have to say they're really good. Those are also really good games to jump into, I think, to start as well. I feel like that and this game are the most fair and easiest, like, jumping off points that feel reasonable for a newer player. Did I get that key? I didn't even look at what I was picking up. I think this is it. The royal key, is that it? Never finished A on the 360. You was a kid, didn't really know how the systems worked. Yeah, I can see that being confusing. I can't grab this. There we go. Graphics slut. I'm not sure if you could play Dark Souls 1. I played the remaster. Oh, I see what I have to do. I have to fight that Reaper over there. I played the remaster off Steam, and yeah, its graphics fidelity isn't crazy, but the art direction is really strong. I would not underestimate Dark Souls 1. It's pretty good looking. Like, it's not perfect, but there were instances, like I was in one of the areas and looking up at like the skyline, and I was like, oh my gosh. But the thing that really does it is the art direction. It's just immaculate, just like this game. I don't think I knew about the remastered really either. I decided I was going to play it regardless, but yeah, I don't think I knew about the remastered either, but it was just on Steam. And it also comes with the DLC. Okay, so do I need to pull myself over to this one first? Okay, I see. A different kind. Three looks very appealing. Yeah, 3 apparently somehow came out after Bloodborne, which kind of blows my mind. And I think it's probably the closest in terms of like combat to Elden Ring, like a little bit faster paced. I don't think it's like, you know, like insanely fast, but fast enough. You know, come back over here. And I think that makes sense because, like, I think it was Red Slabs pointed out that they, you know, basically took some of the elements, and this makes sense when you think about it, right? They took the elements of Bloodborne, and they just smashed some of them with their Souls formula. So in that way, it actually really does. It would be so cool. I'm gonna say it again, guys. I'm gonna say it. It'd be so cool if Bloodborne came out on PC and I could play it before Dark Souls 3. Like, just so I'd play them in order. Even though I've beaten the game, you know, multiple times, but I say it every time I stream. Just so tragic. I need to get a new catchphrase. I need to get out of Umbral. That's what I need to do. I think I got the key that I needed. I think it's the royal key. This door opens? Oh, thank goodness, we found the first shortcut. Oh, thank goodness. This is the one on the outside, right? Oh, where the hell is this? Am I? Oh, I'm on the first floor. Okay, I see. This is a quick way to get up to the second. Bought Bloodborne on PS5 last year. Spent 2 hours playing it. Oh my gosh, first game soul experience. Almost punched your wall out. Yeah, Bloodborne is the most cruel Souls start. It's so tough. Even if you know what you're doing, it's tough. And then, yeah, it's so rewarding when you finally get the handle on it, but I don't know. I think also having the blood vial system, it's like really, really cool that you can refill or get more blood vials as you're like traversing, so it promotes the aggressive playstyle that they want, and that does indeed happen. But they should have made it so that you could pick up more, but you would always be able to get your full stock back by resting at a lantern. An early game, because what it leads you to do is like farm enemies if you don't have enough, and if you're like a returning vet to the game, you just kill everything so fast you don't need to worry about it. But like when you're new to the thing, like that's just not true. Oh, and also you can't level up in Bloodborne until you get your first insight, which most players are not going to know that you can crush the insight skulls to get an insight, and they'll have to go into the first boss room and die their first time before they unlock the ability to level up. But then all of their souls, their blood echoes, are in the room with the boss, and so then they better have the item that lets you teleport out of the boss room after you recollect them, otherwise you just lost all of your souls. Like, it's such a punishing start. I don't even hate it, really, but like I recognize it as like extremely punishing. spent 45 minutes in the enemy with the first room. You mean like the half HP werewolf? Got that smite. Did you have your weapon? Because you go to the hunter's dream after you die the first time and then they give you your weapon. Although they don't really explain how to like equip it or anything, and I've seen some streamers their first time through, they're like, I don't get it. And because the menus are not great in Bloodborne. I've got 14k. I don't think that's enough, but let's see how far we can get Mr. Book upgraded to. We'll see. If I'm not going to plus 10, then I'm just gonna hold on to it, but might as well spend my levels since I died before. Had some weapons equipped, just never played type of game before. Yeah, that's fair. Because like all of the enemies in the Souls game hit really hard. That has to be a pretty nasty experience. I'm glad you decided to check out other games in the series though, because I think they're really fun and rewarding. It's just Bloodborne's not a great place to start. Kind of even Beyond not being a good place to start. I don't remember which book it is. They look too similar. I'm gonna equip it. This one. Exactor Scripture. On top of being kind of brutal, I think it was, I think it was Miroku that tried to start off with, like, the equivalent to the Wretch from, like, Elden Ring, and, because you can't level and stuff, it's just, yeah, it's yikes. Okay, we can go up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... and then Vigor's capping me off. It's all a Vigor problem. So I'm not equipping it yet, but I'll be able to before we get out of here. Before I get out of the other zone. Lords of the Fallen so far isn't bad. Expected the boss to kick your butt, but you at least can get around. Yeah, there's not as many one-shots, and even if you are making mistakes, things are so well telegraphed in this game, you, like, immediately understand, like, on a very, like, easy to understand, like, cognitive level, why you died and what you need to do, and that kind of feedback is kind of invaluable. I remember there being Reapers in this room, because the second you don't know why you died in a Souls game, that's not good. And I brought this up with Elden Ring too, specifically with like the later bosses. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to get out of here. If I'm not stuck on this chair. We need to kill the regular ads first before I breach into Umbral, apparently. Bits like that I just did are very tricky in this game. I'm just lucky I have my HP leveled so high, honestly. Not leveling HP in a Souls game is, like, actually crazy, though. Okay, so the fire chick must be here, and she just paths. I feel like I don't know what's an easier experience, like starting off Dark Souls 1 or Elden Ring, because with Elden Ring, if things go bad, you can just run away, just do something else. But like Dark Souls 1 is like it's a very curated like starting experience. You noticed a glass of whiskey makes it easier for you to play the games. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
We cannot tolerate this any longer. The barbarism they displayed yesterday was only the latest of the lot.
So that could be for actually a few reasons. It could be like the nerves get to you, and so it could just be something about like calming nerves while you play. I'd assume that would be the only thing, because usually reflexes go down when you have a few drinks. Just a few can like kind of mess you up. Speaking of getting messed up, this Reaper's doing a number on me. It's like I've never fought one before, and I fought like millions. Enough for that. Darn. Go. The whole panic button mash, patience is key. Oh yeah, that might also be, that actually makes me think, because I was just kind of debating of which one is better for like a starting experience. I think because of the slower nature of Dark Souls 1, it really does teach you that more patient kind of play style, for sure. Really kind of waiting your turn, not overextending, that kind of thing. Kind of gets the basics in. But since you've started with, I don't know, I don't think you can really fault, or say anything negative about like Elden Ring's starting experience for like a new player, just because you're not forced to do something and you can just go somewhere else. It's really sad to think, but the next FromSoft game might not quite as big of as Elden Ring, just because of that and the ability to like craft your way out of situations, and I think all that stuff is really important for players. I mean, obviously the FromSoft fans like myself will still probably love the game whatever it is. Oh, hi. He like pushed me out of the doorway too. No stamina. Haven't gotten to the DLC yet. I mean, the DLC is rough because it takes place at like the last, basically like one of the last sections of the game, and you have to beat one of the extremely tough secret bosses. One of my favorite bosses overall in the game, to even get access to the fight. So, and that's of course in the last third of the game, where it's really hard. It's like the game pulls in no punches that last part of the game. I do want to kill that Reaper, that double Reaper duo. But okay, there's an enemy right there. I remember this. I remember this well. Need to do that. I'll immediately cancel it. I didn't think I'd get all my withered HP back. Okay, can't go off there. Know there are enemies here, I just don't see them yet. Noticed that the Bloodborne enjoyers really enjoy Lies of P. Yeah, that was one I have said at some point I'm gonna need to get to it. 'Cause I did not really give it a fair shot. I mean, I played through the demo, and I thought it was definitely fun enough to play through, but, like, I was kind of frustrated by it, honestly. But the controller drift didn't help either. It's like, yeah, I can't play this thing. Like, there's no way I'm gonna get through this game with this. I was also planning on picking up the second Dragon's Dogma, I think, around that time, where I was, like, thinking about purchasing that game, and I thought that was, like, what I was gonna do, but then it ended up being, playable on my computer, and then, I don't know, kind of hype just dropped off, so I didn't end up picking it up. And that's probably not a great reason. You miss game demos, you think more should do that? That's kind of like interesting, kind of like fun fact sort of situation, because okay, this takes me back down, because my introduction to the Souls series was actually on PlayStation 4 with Code Vein. That's how I got into Souls, and without the demo I don't know if I would have tried it out. Just I thought it looked interesting, but that demo sold me on the game. I was like, yep, I'm gonna play this thing. I told my friend all about it. We played through a whole game co-op together, and then after that I wanted more, and then ended up playing Bloodborne. So if it wasn't for that demo, who knows? So old that you used to buy magazines for CD demos. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. I didn't know you could get, like, CD demos in a magazine. Like, that sounds crazy. One time I got, like, a CD in a cereal box when I was a kid. I don't know if that counts for anything. Okay, so was this like just a side area? I remember this being a lot more important, but apparently not, because it just all cycled around. It was just for some items and stuff. I don't see anything really special that I didn't have before. PC game magazine started that in the 90s. It ended around 2004, 2005. Yeah, I wasn't playing any PC games around that time, so except for maybe like whatever came free on my computer, like what's that, Space Cadet Pinball or whatever. I think I had Pac-Man, so yeah. Oh, hi, I didn't forget you're still alive. Let's pull your soul out. can't get through here, right? I figured this out. Oh, that's one way. There we go, because I'm an idiot. Your first PC didn't even run on Windows? What did it run on? I only know Windows. I don't know what Apple uses, actually. Linux? Door shell? DOS shell? Before Windows? I have no idea. DOS shell. The shell is that? I feel like that's the appropriate response. Like nothing here. It's weird. Beyond weird. Shell is the basic file manager in the 80s. Oof. I probably would suck. Like I'm not super. I don't know. Actually, I'm pretty good with computers. Like in the techie side of things, just not hardware. I can troubleshoot most things, but to say that I'm really good with stuff would just be a lie. But those old kind of systems, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I think I can go down there. Windows 1.3, first Windows, 1992. You're 12, 1992, so you experienced the Great Transition. Yeah, that must have been weird. That must have been really, really weird. Like, to live and, like get, like, smartphones and stuff like that. I don't really remember the time for smartphones. Like, I don't know if that's like common. Same with like Google, right? Like when I was really young, you couldn't technically just go online and Google something. That wasn't like a thing. I don't think. Was it? Well, if it was, like, I just don't remember it being a time, you know? I think partially it's a good idea to keep kids like off of social media and off of tech stuff as much as possible. That's what most of my family has done, and it seems to be pretty positive for the kids. They do really well in school, and they seem to be really happy, so I think that's probably just the best way to do it. You used rotary phone boost back in Poland. Oh my gosh, look at how far down we can see. That's so cool. The touch dial-up phones I got introduced to in USA in 1990. Oh my gosh, I can't... Man. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's kind of funny. Phone booths aren't even like around anymore, are they? Even have like a rotary phone booth thing? Yeah, one of these was used for a quest. Oh, it was the swaddling cloth. I know what I need to do with that. I know exactly what I need to do with that. Haven't seen one in ages. Yeah. I don't think they're around anymore, really. Wait, should I have checked Umbral in here? I did need the Swaddling Cloth. That's the last item I need to give to the girl before we fight that final boss. I'd like to get my final Catalyst upgraded to plus 10 before then. We're good for time? Oh yeah, we're good for time. Gonna grab a bite, be back in a bit. Yeah, enjoy your food. I shall be here. Oof, oof, oof. Oh my gosh, that was so messy. So embarrassing. Why do I do that? Okay, we killed him in retaliation. The Reaper's over there, though. I don't know an easy way to get down from here. Can't, like, fall, can I? Not really. Did unlock the shortcut, so I suppose I could vestige there. Probably the best idea. And this way I can also give the cloth back to the girl if I warp to the castle vestige, just to make sure that quest is going to be completed. And then I need to do like a inventory stock of like NPC quest lines and make sure I didn't like miss or like fail any of them that I've worked on in this playthrough. There's only like one or two others that I need to worry about for the next time, so.
Oh, my poor boy.
That's it?
Truths like heated iron searing shut wounds. I am almost.
Ah, my invitation reached you.
Still doesn't have anything to purchase.
Kindness.
Truths like heated iron searing shut wounds. I am almost.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at 11k. See if that's enough to upgrade the catalyst. I'm thinking keep the beam and the damage sigil. I don't know what else I'd put on. I like to have like the little guardian that does damage over time, but the wither one's like just so good. What else do I have that I really want? Ooh, I could put the Aureus's Judgment for damage over time. I don't even remember what this base version looks like. I haven't used it in so long. A lot smaller looking. Less thorny. Weird, yeah, I haven't used it in so long I didn't remember what it looked like. We could also put on Radiant or Lacerating Weapon. I'm gonna be honest, I need to test some, like, the blood buildup on an enemy before I go into, like, the final boss. I do not know how blood works in this game. Shoot. Okay, how many do I need? I need 8 total, so I need 7 more. Yeah, 7 more rocks. I'm not gonna have enough.
Ah, you again.
Oh my gosh. I have 10k, so I can get like 3. We could just burn all of these, right? It'd be the last upgrade I ever need, so might as well. Yeah, that's 10.
Ah, you again.
I need 4, right? I get 3, so I need 1 more total. I believe. Yep. Oh, I only have 6. Sorry. I need 8. Okay, 2 more of these.
Again.
Grade. And the final one, I need 7,000 more blood echoes. Alright, let's see what quests. Well, we're not quite there yet. I'm getting close, though, to where I'm going to be fighting the main guy, you know? In here will also get me a few more. Keep the sigil up. Hitting for 81 on him. I think because he has holy weakness. Yeah, I think he has a radiant weakness. Okay, go down here like we did last time. Skibbity. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. I'm lost. How did this happen? I made my way all the way through here, got the door open. I gave the girl the swaddling cloth, so her quest line is over until I beat that boss. The boss in this zone. Oh, I just have to fall off this ledge. I'm an idiot. How'd I get lost in a big old castle? I don't know. I'm glad that this is the last level, because I think the level design here is really good. I think it's the strongest in the game, or at least a contender for the strongest in the game. I feel like there's an enemy around this corner. I don't remember though. Just one, that's fine. But I kind of don't think it is. Hey Apollo, what's going on? Your day's treating you well? I just try to beam her down. She stands still long enough doing her cast that I can just kind of beam through. How's it going with the 5 viewers? It's going good. We're just all kind of chilling. I'm getting through this game one boss at a time. Stumbling my way through sometimes because I die to stupid stuff, but I've been playing pretty well. Oh, is this like the final boss room? I think it is. Where did that other path lead then? Because there was like another path, right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the final boss room. Okay, where was that other path leading then? This is a mimic. And there's something here that's important. I think it's worth me putting my vested seed wherever I can put it. Is there one up here? Oh, down below, maybe. I think I do this. I take the other path because I don't remember where it leads, and then I shift into Umbral and get whatever secrets are in there. Graphics of the game look so real. I think they look pretty good. Oh, I see. I must have opened this door and didn't realize. The thing that really stands out is the art direction. Like, I think there are other games that have, like, higher graphic fidelity. I think this is up there. Like, it looks really good. The armor design and everything really pops. But, you know, some of, like, the rocks don't have the highest texturing or whatever, but I don't know. The art direction and the lighting specifically that goes along with it to, like, make their vision a reality is really impressive. Now, is there anything in Umbral off of these ledges? Because I thought there was. Oh, no. Alright. Jump in. Was that it? Okay. So, I'm gonna warp to the castle vestige. We're close to 7k, which is what I would need to upgrade the catalyst to the final tier. Is it my favorite game? No, I play lots of games. In terms of, like, if I'm like if I main this, but not really. I never figured out where this opens from. I really like the game though. I don't know if it would be in my top 5 favorite games of all time, but I've thoroughly enjoyed my time with it. I think this is where I test out the lead. I think this is where I go for it, because I just want to really understand how it works. So far, I've been just like a Souls streamer, but that's just kind of how things work out. But my next game is going to be Little Nightmares, which is going to be something completely different. I still have to set a day for that. I don't want to commit something yet because I'd like some of my friends that are interested to like be able to make it. Yeah, I can't fully understand what's happening with the bleed on this enemy. Because I saw like a status effect on him. I saw like little red bits come off, but it wasn't super clear. I thought it was like a hemorrhage in Elden Ring. It was just like a huge burst of damage, but now I'm kind of unsure. I might kill these guys too fast for it to even do anything. Okay, so is that it? Was that the hemorrhage, or...? I'm not sure. I don't know how it works. I've wanted to understand it since I got this buff, because I want to know if it's worth me using in the future, or if I should just stick to Holy Weapon. This Holy Weapon adds just like raw base damage. I'm already doing 100%, so maybe it's just better. But, I mean, like, bleed in, like, Elden Ring is so insane. And in the very few places it exists in Bloodborne, it's also kind of nuts. Except they call it rapid poison, but that... it's not. Let's be real. It's vernacular. Kite him out here. Buff is good. No damage over time, that's for sure. Oh wait, maybe he is taking damage over time. Missing a chunk of HP. I unlocked onto him to try to get the egg, so I can't really see. Have I tried Pal World or Tekken 8 yet? I have not. I actually haven't played a fighting game in a long time. I feel like they have, it takes a lot of time to like really get to the level where I would be happy. But also, if you're not like part of like the fighting game like community or have friends who are really into it, it's kind of hard to like just self-improve by yourself. Which is probably why it's been a while since I've tried one. In terms of Pal World, I found it interesting because like I'm a pretty big Pokemon fan, but I never gave it a shot. It also has like a lot of what people call survival elements to it, but it's really just kind of like base building, going around and like collecting materials, and I've really never found those games to be super interesting. Pal World was the one that probably was the most interesting, but I honestly didn't think it was even going to exist anymore, because I thought Nintendo would sue them. And then they didn't, but then they decided they were going to later on. Which is happening now, I guess. I find that to be crazy. Like, it's taken all this time and now they're finally suing them. And it sounds like they're suing them more over the mechanics of catching creatures in, like, items and then, like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of games that do that. Pal World is very fun though, yeah. If it doesn't get taken down, well, you can also play with friends, so a few of my friends are really into the air quote survival genre, so maybe, I don't know, I think it kind of one of those games that it's like you play it once and you don't really need to return. There's not like that draw. For Tekken 8, I haven't played any of the Tekken games, but I have played Pokken Tournament, which is not the same thing at all. But I guess it's made by like the same developers. So it has a little bit of the same DNA into it, it's just a little different. And I did enjoy that quite a bit. That one felt interesting because it was more about like getting reads on your enemy over like very precise timings and crazy combos. So like I had one of my friends come over, it's not really into fighting games, he's played a few with me over the years and he had a few himself. But like is just impressed that he could like kind of jump in and immediately like have fun and do pretty well based around understanding some of the basic mechanics. And obviously there's a ton of depth to it, but just the fact that it's more based around reads, it's like so good. Yeah, I don't know if holy weapon's even worth it. Maybe just do damage over time magic. This doesn't feel good either. Feels like I'm doing no damage with it. I'm not sure. From what I understand about Tekken 8, though, what I understand anyways, is that they also did sort of a similar thing where they made it much more accessible to newer players that are getting into it, which is huge, and I think that's one of the reasons that it's like done so well, because it's like the biggest fighting game that I know of right now. We'll try the bleed once more, and then we'll call it. I don't think this is doing any good, though. I don't really notice the damage, to be honest. Fighting game 1v1? Yeah. So 300 damage, I'm going to kite away from that if I can. Another 300, I'll probably do a little more because the wither. And that was 93. That looked like a bleed something. No, it's still in there. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell anything at all, to be honest. I don't think it's worth it, so we'll probably pull that off. Take everything off, and then when I upgrade the full catalyst, we'll reset everything. I'm still gonna go with piercing light with the sunray, it's called. I could either put the damage sigil or the heal sigil. The heal sigil I kind of feel like makes me, both of them kind of make me stay stationary in maybe ways that's not good. And the holy aura, it uses so much, because let me actually see really quick how much mana this costs. It's the wrong spell. Sanctify, that's it. Yeah, that's probably much better in terms of mana cost. How long have I been streaming on Twitch? I think like 3 months now? I've been trying to do one big upgrade for my channel as I like go forward each time, or like at least get some technical things sorted out. So before I go to the next game, I think I'm gonna get like a... I think I'm gonna go with like a little PNG character. I'm running it by some friends, but I think that'll be like the next kind of thing that I go for. So I have like a little icon, people know I'm like actually present and like a real person. Well, sort of. It's maybe not the right way to put it, but... Alright, so I don't know if I want Sanctify. Or I want the Aura. See, the Aura I can just play as aggressively and as I want, and I can just turn it on or off. But it uses so much mana. And I have both sigils down at the same time. That's what I want to know. And I stack them. Oh. Oh, that's pretty baller. So that uses like half my bar. But it's damage and healing. And then Aureus's Judgment, or I could go with the Radiant Orb at that point and add in even more damage over time. It's not the little guy. Always get them mixed up. I gotta at least test the damage before I take this thing into combat. So, how have I been the last 3 months? I've been good. It's been pretty hot, but I've been able to go fishing a few times. Had a few friends out from out of state. Nice. Summer's like really the only time I get to see like some of my friends or extended family, so it's kind of cool. Family stuff's been kind of weird though. Hasn't really been the same since one of my aunts passed a few years ago. This is literally just an Umbral, or not Umbral, a Radiant Guardian test. Just want to see what it does in terms of damage, if it's worth it. 238 to an enemy that's weak. It's really not that bad. But he is weak. You just clap the Red Reaper's cheeks 3 times. Flexin', man. Now it makes me want to try to kill the Red Reaper. Should I do it? I could do it. I think with my plus 10 new focus. What should I call this book? I don't like Exactor's Scripture. How about Book Friend? Does a Book Friend? No, that's pretty bad too. You'll need a bunch of Heavenly Vials. What do Heavenly Vials do? I thought they were just full heals. Glowing Vial, which restores health and mana and cures all status effects. I only have 3. No. We're gonna... Oh yeah, where'd you fight him at? Because if I just fight him here, there's going to be like a million ads that try to like eat my face. Need to be at least level 150. I don't believe that. I'm level 103. I've got this. Went to the very first vestige. That's actually a good idea. There's a few reasons that that's a good idea. The main one is that all the enemies there are going to be super weak. So any enemies that spawn, I can basically one-shot. There are like Umbral guys that come out. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make that my because I've never killed that thing before and I want to. And if I put my sigils down and it's mostly just the Reaper I'm worried about, I can stay in it the whole time. He'll be taking damage over time for the sigil, damage over time from the Guardian. I'll be hitting him with my sword. I can go for a few deflects here and there if I'm not stupid. It's just the HP drain that I don't really know how to deal with. And if I'm too close to this thing, he can't spawn. So maybe like in here. There's not a ton of room in here. Yeah, go ahead, shoot. I'm good for questions. Ask away. Weird, I went for a block on that. It didn't seem to work. Oh wait, I'm not progressing in Umbral. Maybe that doesn't happen when you're here. I have to leave this area. Did it outside in the boss arena? Oh, that makes sense. I don't even know if anything spawns here. Make it even easier. Are the textures on these messed up? Noticed I haven't done any logos or anything. Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't messed with anything like that yet. Hold the thing at the exact same time. Oh, you mean you went into the arena and just like pulled it immediately? I will say I am more skeptical now with the art stuff. I had somebody come in chat. I've had like a lot of artists pop into chat. It's just I haven't committed to anything yet, obviously, and I know I need the channel to do stuff. But they had a website and it was just completely non-functional and would crash every time I went to it. So like I don't really know how like quality assurance really gets done. I do have a Discord link in my bio of this channel, and you're welcome to join and put stuff like in the art section, or I can put my thing in chat really quick as well. But I am I do scrutinize. As my Discord tag. Why does this take so long when I'm actually not, like, when I want the Reaper to come out? Like, why does it take so long? I don't understand. Like, normally I'm, like, panicking. Oh, wait. What is this little eye down by the big eye? I've never noticed that. Do you guys see that? It's like right here. There's, like, a little eyeball next to the big one. What's that? I've never seen that. think I should get all these things out of the way just so, like, they're not, like, blocking line of sight and stuff, you know? Oh, it means more enemies will pop up? No. We just gave her the eraser. Well, I mean, I already thought that, like, the progress of the eye warning you was there. I guess I've never taken a step back just to, like, relax. Oh, yeah, now there's 2 eyes. I see. Yeah, we're getting close. Wait for a second, get hit. I accepted the invite. I will check after stream as normal, which is where I do all like my. It's usually not right after stream where I'm able to like check messages and stuff. Because normally I grab dinner, and just kind of like relax for a bit. Oh no, I have to mow the lawn tonight, don't I? Well, I mean I should mow the lawn tonight. I technically, yeah, I don't want to do it over the weekend. I'm not doing it over the weekend. Looks like I'm mowing the lawn tonight, guys. Man, isn't that the most depressing thing you've ever heard? I need a goat. Eat all the grass for me. No, no, no. Bad. Alright, let's go. As soon as it turns red. No. As soon as it turns red, we're popping down the sigil. Late on that. Jeez. Keeps moving out of my sigil. Parry second time. Parry third. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hit. Bad here. Alright, placing sigil down here. We're gonna be out of stamina after this, so I won't be able to do much. Mana drain is brutal. Okay, we're safe here. Put the second sigil down. I have kind of mana for that. A Shadow Dispelled achievement. Get wrecked. Holy crap. And I did it at level 103. Because I'm a cleric. This is still really hard though. I think the only reason I got it done at 103 was because I was a cleric, but who knows. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so wait, so is there more Reapers that come out? Like, is there, are they not different, right? Also, I got 5 Umbral Scourings from that, and I got one of their swords. The right hand has... The right hand has Chill, and the left hand has Wither. The other way around. Right hand has Wither, left hand has Frostbite. I forgot I had Umbral Guardian. Or not Umbral Guardian, I keep calling him that. It would have added even more damage, but Mana was kind of a problem in that. Like, yeah, Mana was the only real issue. If I was higher level, I wouldn't have worried about it as much. Okay. Oh, and I get a level up as my reward for that too. Wait, is that a good XP farm? I feel like that's a good XP farm, right? If you can fight it more than once. You have to wait around for it to show up though, which is kind of annoying. Man, I don't know guys, I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I'm ready to thrash this boss. And then we get to fight a deer. Or, yeah, I think we'll actually get to fight a deer in this playthrough. Got a little less than an hour. So let's go right to it. Actually, my vestige is closer. It's gonna be epic. I can't wait. Oh, I actually am not gonna fight the boss first. I forgot there's something I have to do up here in Umbral that needs to die. Maybe 2. But I was a little bit late, fortunately. Okay. I don't know what this is. I didn't pick up another Saintly Quintessence, did I? Of the Numb Witch. And key items, right? Oh, I do have... I might need 3. Eyeball of the Numb Witch. Use ranged weapons without ammunition at the cost of withered health. Gaining withered health by dealing damage is reduced. Oh, that's so cool. I guess I forgot about this. You know what this does? Can you sell stuff to vendors? Yeah, you can. Even like important items, so be careful. Like important items, I mean like stuff like this. You can like sell the eyeballs. This allows a fully ranged playstyle on a New Game Plus cycle though, because you could infinitely shoot arrows at enemies, and it would just go into withered HP, but you'd get it back. You'd get back your HP when you deal damage to enemies, because I've done that with the amulet that does it. So you could play this game with this eye on a New Game Plus cycle. You could literally play through the entire game with like just a bow. That's so cool. Churro time? Wait, is that what they call it when you use like a bow only playthrough? Curse and form, your presence in Umbral is both noticed and feared. What the hell does this do? Presence in Umbral is noticed and feared. Weird. No, you gotta bet. Lucky. Bag of churros. You would share, right? You would share. You'd be a bro. There's at least one in there for me, right? I have so many cool items. You're jealous. You should see my other character. He's so stacked, the one that I first beat the game through, because I took my time. I took my time through the game versus this one where I've taken it way lighter than I would have, considering, because like I wanted to do some quest lines. Like that was a huge part of it. I wanted to see all the content, but my guy is stacked. You should see my character. Miroku, what do you mean? You see your character. Is that good or bad? Do you have nothing or do you have everything? You just sent the churros in the mail. Should arrive in 4 to 6 weeks. Oh my gosh. I hope it doesn't take that long. It might not be. Well, yeah, they'll still keep probably, right? But it's not going to be fresh. It's not the same. I know it's not the same unless you have them in like a time capsule or something preserving them. You have literally everything. I don't know whether to be impressed or to... Yeah, I'm impressed. Who am I kidding? Oh, it took my stuff away. It teleported me and took my sigils away. I put them there for a reason. I used my mana for a reason. Can't just take my sigil away. I didn't even see that animation because of what the direction he was faced. Heal. Not falling for the trap, guys. We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. It's late, or I mean it was early. Sick looking boss, yeah. Some of the bosses in this game are insane. The guy that has 2 faces, oh my gosh, that boss was so disturbing. I think that's the most disturbing boss I've seen in any game. Yeah, this is the time where it would have been maybe a little bit more beneficial for me to have my healing aura rather than the sigil, because I can move around. Second heal in. Right, Guardian. Up. 2, 3, 4. I could get 4 in. Oof, that did so much damage to me. I think it's gonna explode, so I'm ready for a big wave. Nope. We got this. Just need to play defensive. And we're good. Got my sigil up here. Yeah, the aura might have been a better one to go with in here. But I didn't know. Aura does use so much mana though. Put the damage up on here too, just in case he wants to kite to me. Does not want to kite to me. Okay, this should maybe end it. No, not enough time. I don't know what that is. Explosion? AoE? Yeah. Oh, there's a double AoE. Alright. I want to see what happens if he goes back. Because last time I killed him right here, when he's like limping. But I kind of want to see what happens. If I die, I die. It's my fault, right? Oh, he's like throwing up blood? Oh. Oh, he's like exploding. Oh my gosh. It's even worse than I remember it. Oh my gosh, I feel bad. I always felt bad for that, but what? Oh, it's the girl, because I did her quest. Dude, to die already? I haven't checked out the artwork. I won't check until after stream today. Oh my gosh. That was so sad. It was awful. Okay, let's see what she says.
And so my husband finally lies dead. A merciful end after a life long outlived. He is not alone in that. Oh, promise. Look at what we became. Thank you, friend. As much as it pains me, my past is clear to me once more. Regicide is rarely viewed as a favor, but for both that and your efforts in freeing me from the grip of madness, I, Queen Sophia of Mornstead, would see you rewarded with this token. I have no more rage, no more hatred, and I had my fill of grief and sorrow long, long ago. I cannot undo what I did, but deserved or not, all I want now.
I can't... She's Queen Sophia? How? Okay, so apparently I can now go. Oh yeah, this is something that should be mentioned. When you want to get the remembrance, you have to first interact with these that are in the boss arenas. I don't know why, but if you don't interact with them, it'll just tell you where you need to go, even if you have the remembrance. It'll be like, go back to the boss arena and do it. It's kind of silly. At least I think that's how that works. Actually, I just got the remembrance now from that, so maybe not. Okay, so... okay, I have so many questions. Why would... So, Queen Sophia, she was imprisoned inside the, like, tower of Skyrest Bridge, but you also free her by giving her Syrian accusation. And throughout the entire game, she's like your main person that's helping you out get pyromancies. Why would she be helping the player get pyromancies? Like, why would she use the power of a deer? Like, if she's Queen Sophia, why would she? That doesn't make any sense. Because shouldn't she be trying to prevent a deer's rise? But there's also, like, suggestions that she was brought back from the dead. At least that's kind of what I got with the crow. So this is the item I missed last time. Tortured prisoners, shackles, dress, skirt, and the super hyper supreme catalyst for pyromancers that I missed last time. Queen Sophia's catalyst. But that was also the last boss I fought last time too, so it didn't really matter that much because that was it. But this time is different. Even if the ending is really bad this time too and makes me cry, and it's also an L for this game, we're getting another boss. One final boss, at least. Going in at level 107, was it? Saw it for like half a second. 107. A deer in my last playthrough. He was a deer. He was like my demon papa, right? But this time, he's just another boss. Wait, is there another scouring here? Should I do this? In Umbral? Probably a mistake. Mistakes are made to be made, right?
Justin, I'm sorry. This was all my fault. I just wanted things to be better for us. Forgive me. No, get that away from...
Hero worship. Achievement. Interesting. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, guys.
I look upon you with pity, my lost child. For you have been deceived and enslaved by forces who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their blasphemous will and prevent my rightful return. They speak of light while offering you nothing but blindness. Weak hypocrites relying on the malignant power of Umbral. With one breath, then decrying it with another. They brand me evil, a tyrant, and yet I offer you something they will not. A choice. Reject the fanatical crusaders and the deranged servants of the self-proclaimed judge. Dismiss all of their false dogma and the torturous mission to which they have bound you. And only then will you know freedom? And if you would hear it, the truth.
Wait, what do I do here? Do I have to enter the Rogar realm? I didn't do that last time, did I? I don't remember entering the Rogar realm. I think I have to enter. Enter? Yeah. Oh man, I should have been ready for there to be bodies all over the place. I wasn't, but I should have been. Oh well, yeah, that guy looks kind of normal. As the rendering, that rendering pop-in is because I'm not on SSD, by the way. I'm almost certain. Oh my gosh. Is that a deer? Oh, he needs a plastic surgeon or something. Wait, can I get back to Axiom? No. Great. Wait, is this like a gimmick fight? You know that Batman villain. He kind of does look like Two-Face, doesn't he?
Why do you refuse to open your eyes to their manipulations? To millennia of shameful distortions of the truth.
It really does.
For eons, I stood as mankind's guardian, shepherding them with wisdom and love. Yet in return, I was betrayed. Those three power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter. The judges and their crazed followers butchered those who remained loyal to me. And when I created the Rogar, as a means to put an end to the madness, they too were no match for the heathen forces. In the end, even I fell. Although the judges found themselves unable to kill a god, despite their best efforts.
I mean, that's a nice story and all, but you're not gonna tell me that you're not crazy.
Blackened and corpse choked by their crusade, the judges banished me to this barren realm, which has served as my prison ever since. Meanwhile, mankind set about ruling themselves, free from the divine oppression of which they accused me. And yet, how little time passed before the judges themselves were raised to the status of demigods, figures of worship, their real ambition all too clear. Yet an outcome, the people deluded themselves into believing a triumph. How much blood has been spilled in their names since my banishment?
What the heck?
Far more than was ever spilled in my name.
What the heck?
And now, after all the time mankind have had to shape their own destiny, see what they have made of it. War, greed, hatred, suffering, chaos. They believed they were capable of guiding themselves, but have been proven sorely mistaken. Mankind needs me, Now more than ever.
Can't get a lock on. This is really annoying how they have like infinite range shots.
And what of other beings who claim godhood? Where are they? What of Aureus and the abhorrent umbral creature? They are cowards, hiding in forcelight and obfuscating shadow, deeming you unworthy of their presence, their communion. And here I stand before you with true words and open arms. For I love all of my children, even the wayward ones. Listen to me.
Dude, this guy's monologuing this crazy.
You allow yourself to condemn all of mankind for eternity. I am not your enemy, only what my own enemies fear. The loss of the dominion they have established for themselves in my absence. Cease your misguided violence. Now. You are in the presence of a god-human. Your god. I formed you from nothing and can just as easily destroy you. Yet you would dare defy my will. The world in which you exist is my world, my home.
The back needs to go.
Mankind, my own creation,
Not hitting it.
exiled me from it. You have no idea what it is to suffer such a monstrous betrayal. Or to endure ages of torment which follow.
So weird. They're status effects. The random bars above my HP. So one of them's bleed, one of them is ignite, and the other one is burn. Well, I actually did figure out what ignite does. It's like a big AoE that explodes out when you get hit. Wait, where'd he go?
Kneel before me and beg for forgiveness. Not just for your own hubris and treachery, but those of your entire deplorable kind.
Whoa, what's happening?
You are in the presence of a god-human.
What's happening to me?
Your god. But those of your entire deplorable kind.
Okay, I don't know what just happened. I have a couple theories. So, the first is that that's just a part of unavoidable damage. The second is that I was marked and I needed a line of sight. I took too long. That could be another one. Yeah, maybe I didn't kill the ads fast enough. I didn't... Yeah, that could be. Want you to rush through. It did not help that I went into Umbral at the beginning because I wanted to interact with that, the vestige, which is, like, why would they put that vestige there? Like, that doesn't make any sense, because then you, I don't know. I guess a lot of players like myself, though, went back anyways and rested. Not that big of a deal. But yeah, if it's just a matter of, like, killing the ads, it's not that big of a deal. It seems like the best thing to do is to kill them at the ones that can shoot the missiles at you, which have, like, the brand on their chest, as soon as possible. So I just gotta be really aggressive and just try to erase them as quick as possible. But it also did suck I was in Umbral for that. It was doable. Okay, so was a guy up here last time that had a parasite. He's not up here anymore. This one does. see anyone marked yet. The marked ones I need to watch out for.
Distortions of the truth.
Oh no, he started over his monologue. He's gonna do the whole thing again.
Yet in return, I was betrayed. Those three power-hungry malefactors who declared themselves judges turned my own children against me and waged a terrible war of needless slaughter. The judges and their crazed followers.
I see. These each represent one enemy that I've killed that has the flame of a deer in them.
To put an end to the madness. They too were no match.
So what if I just kill too many of them and there's not enough left? Do they respawn?
Even I fell.
If I just kill them too fast, what even happens?
Unable to kill a god, despite best efforts. The world was blackened and corpse-choked by their crusade. The judges banished me to this barren realm, which has served as my prison ever since. Meanwhile, mankind set about ruling themselves, free from the divine oppression of which they accused me.
Jeez.
And yet, how little time passed before the judges
stand there if I were you.
themselves were raised to the status of demigods, figures of worship, their real ambition all too clear. Yet an outcome.
Yeah, I think they're just spawning. I'm not sure though.
Believing a triumph. How much blood has been spilled in their names since my banishment? Far more than was ever spilled in my name.
And then there's ones on the other side.
And now,
And hit him. No, he's
mankind
shielded
have had
by
to shape
an
their own destiny. See what they have made of it. War, greed, hatred, suffering, chaos. They believed they were capable of guiding themselves, but have been proven sorely mistaken. Mankind needs me, now more than ever.
Really? You're just gonna spawn them over there now? Isn't that a kind of annoying though? I need to use mana there.
Where are they? What of Aureus and the abhorrent umbral creature? They are cowards, hiding in forcelight and obfuscating shadow, deeming you unworthy of their presence, their communion. And yet, here I stand before you, true words and open arms. For I love all of my children, even the wayward ones.
Wait. Okay. Maybe they just move a little slower than I think. Because I did dodge and then I got hit, so I think they're just a little bit slower.
Before you allow yourself to condemn all of mankind for eternity. I am not your enemy, only what my own enemies fear. The loss of the dominion
Alright,
they have
where are the
established
rest?
for themselves in my absence. Cease your misguided violence. Now.
I don't even know where they all are. Yeah, the heartbeat's getting all fast. Oh, there's one more over here.
Presence of a god human. Your god. I formed you from nothing and can just as easily destroy you.
How many am I missing?
Dare
2?
defy my will. The world in which you exist is
Well, I
my
guess I'll just
world,
die then,
my
huh?
home, and yet mankind.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
My own creation exiled me from it. You have no idea what it is to suffer such a monstrous betrayal, or to endure the ages of torment which follow.
Oh, there's one. Yeah, I should probably hurry, but I don't know where they are. Oh, that was it.
I look upon you with pity, my lost child. For you have been deceived and enslaved by forces who regard you as nothing more than an instrument through which they might enact their
I hit the wrong button.
will and prevent
This is what I want
my
here.
rightful return.
This can be whatever. Put it on umbral weapon, why not? Or a weapon. Hey, what? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, dang. Oh, dang. I just hit him with my lantern and he exploded. Fallen. Defeated Deer. The Barret Exile. Light of the Umbral Lamp. Knows no satination. Consume. I'm freaking out. It's like it's over. Aureus will be done by heresy, tainted companion. Reward only is annihilation. What is happening? It's so crazy. Is that it? Not right now. I don't know how to read crap right now. In light they fall. Yeah, no, yeah, not right now apparently, huh? In light we walk. Radiance ending reached. Okay, just because it had a final boss fight made it way better. But that was a bad, like, encounter for, like, a final boss. Oh, that was pretty awful. Like, and by awful, I mean, like... What were they thinking? Okay. So, we're gonna skip this. I got a new class unlocked. The Radiant Purifier. I'm overdoing it? I'm not overdoing anything, what do you mean? I am not overdoing anything. I am super chill. Talking about overdo it. Got like just a few more minutes, but I want to see if you can refight him or if you get like a remembrance for fighting him or something, or like how that works. It's like, oh wow, I got a ton of souls first of all. Echoes of Battle. Adir, the Barret Exile. Exile, but whatever. The point is, there's still one missing, right? Who's the final one? Uh-oh. The Umbral... Oh, the other boss must be an Umbral boss. Alright. So that'll be for next time. My plan is to have that Umbral character, which is just my first one that I've been going through a second time on collecting items, to go through one final time on Umbral. It's going to be a randomized run, but I know where to go throughout the game. It should be pretty quick. I think I'm going to be able to rip through it. If there are any quest lines that I've missed, I'll try to hit them, but I won't do anything like I did this time. Like, a lot of, like, some of these quests were really long. I'm glad I did them now. The candlestick one was the saddest one for sure. But yeah, okay, so that must be the last Umbral boss. That's so weird that that's a Remembrance boss. So, okay, objectively speaking, this is the worst Remembrance boss then. Like, is it even close? Because, like, the Hollow Crow already did the ads are a part of the fight. Like, the ads are, that's what defines that fight. It's like a horde battle in the snow, and you can get chill on you, which hurts your endurance, and you need endurance to keep attacking. There's so many enemies, and you need recovery over time and stuff. But this is just like the same thing, but just like without anything else interesting going on. It's just like a worse version. I think it's the worst Remembrance boss in the game. Because all the rest of these have amazing movesets, mechanics, even if they're kind of gimmicky. Because, you know, Spurned Prodigy, its second half. It's like second 2/3 really, maybe even more than that, are, you know, very different, but I thought they were great. Alright, so I will have to do a few things at least off stream to get that character ready, but I think it'll be pretty much be ready to go, and hopefully over the weekend I can get into contact with some of my friends and we can figure out a date for Little Nightmares as well, because I kind of want to get that cemented in. As I stated, that'll be like an evening stream, but I'll have more information, probably throw that up on the channel here. Like, you can, I forget how exactly works, but you have like a calendar and you can throw certain events up, and then I'll probably also post something in my Discord as well. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, guys. GG's as normal. It's been fun, and I will be back on Monday to finish this game up. It's kind of weird because, just like with Dark Souls, I feel like this is such a huge, been such a huge event. It's kind of sad to think about, but we're not there yet, so I'll save the sads for later. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. I'm Wild, and I'll catch you in the next one.